Good morning, good afternoon, good night, somewhere in this world. Holistic Journey is always on a journey with TLA. True love always, that is. Yes, guys, and I'm all about self-love, self-care, and so are you, right? Yes. Alright guys, I am back and thank you guys for joining me once again. And I'm definitely going to go ahead and reiterate a little bit about last week's session. My segment last week was about thoughts and DNA, how your thoughts can affect your DNA, and how thoughts release certain energy and certain chemicals in your body that can either make you have high vibrations and low vibrations, and also how low vibrations make you more susceptible to diseases and illnesses and things such as mental health or physical health. So, and I'm not a doctor, this is things I'm just learning, I'm going with the flow of, and how I love myself, and I do a lot of self-care and a lot of studying because I don't watch television, because I want to be able to fill my mind and body up with the things I love to do, and I want to learn to improve myself and become my better version and things like that. And what I call it, guys, is DNA at your best, becoming your greatest self, becoming your best, being your best. And that's with starting with your way you think and what you're putting your mind and body into. DNA, guys, DNA is very important. DNA is what you are, like literally. All right guys, so thank you guys for joining me. Segment 2 will be speaking on DNA and food. Pretty much how DNA is damaged is what I talked about a little bit with thoughts and things like that. But now, how can you repair your DNA? You can repair your DNA. And also, I'm looking at New Life Genetics website. Is newlifegenetics.com, and it says, did you know that DNA damage is reversible? It is definitely reversible, guys. Your body heals itself. It has a healing mechanism within it. You just have to tap into that, engage with it, learn it, and get to know it and how you operate, guys. I'm so excited to share this with you because nothing done cannot not be undone. So we definitely want to go ahead and move forward in learning how to repair these things, how to become better. All right, guys. So I am an integrative nutritional health coach. I am a yoga. I love exercise. I love staying actively engaged with my mind, my body, and my spirit. So guys, I want you to understand that you can definitely do the same. And just do it and make it your own. Get on your own holistic journey with TLA, because true love always starts with yourself, and we're going to learn how to take care of ourselves inside and out. Alright guys, so this is season 1, segment 2, and this segment is about how to repair damaged DNA. So how can you repair your DNA after it's been damaged? After the wear and tear and the things that we are unconscious of that we're doing to ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. The things that we're consuming, the thoughts that we're having, once they're damaged on some levels, how can we repair that? Alright, so I am big with food, guys. Before I even learned a lot of this, started looking into it, I was really intrigued how the food can change your chemistry. So I started changing the way I ate. I started changing the way I thought, and getting into this, and they're literally getting into it, because when you get into it, you will definitely see these results. It will make your mood change, it'll make your body change, it'll make your spirit become more lifted and liberating. Alright guys, so you're worth jumping into on that level. Alright, so right here guys, New Life Genetics website, that's what I'm looking at right now, and they were saying pretty much the most effective approach to DNA improvement is food. Wow. Food. The things we consume every day. Food is having an impact on the quality of your DNA, the quality of your genetic makeup. Ooh. Alright, so now, there are so many bullet points here, and I would love for you guys to go on there yourself, because I did a lot of other research based on the different foods and things like that. So just understanding raw food. If you think raw vegetables, raw fruit, different things. I'm not big on meat. I do eat meat at this moment, but I project in the future that I will not be eating meat, because I love anything come out the ocean. When it comes out of the ocean, I am like pescatarian. Like, I love things that come out of the ocean. I love fish. I love oysters. I love all these clownfish and these shellfish. Did I say clownfish? I did. Shellfish, guys. I was about to say clowns, but I love all of these things, guys. No, I'm not eating any clownfish. No Nemos over here. So, so pretty much what they're saying is that in so many different words, and so detailed and so scientific. So, like I said, I would recommend you guys go on this website. But consuming assortments of healthy foods that are not refined or processed. That's their number one thing. No processed food, no refined foods. That's going to be able to help your DNA. How to repair that. Getting into that natural, pull it out the ground, pull it off a tree, go jump in the ocean and grab it out, you know, type thing. And that's what will give you that longevity within your mind, your body, and your spirit. But your physical body, guys, is looking for that. It gives you more energy, it gets you more energized, it gets your body more active, more flowing in its natural processes, and you'll be regular when it comes to your gut health. It even helps your menstrual cycles, women. That's a hint. So the way you eat affects your menstrual cycles, ladies. All right. And prostate as well, men. All right. Yeah. So I read some things about that. I'm not going to say that I'm not a doctor, but that's what I read. And my mind could say like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Because if you have a lot of imbalances, it can definitely start clogging up your your body in different parts and places like that. All right. So just be mindful of that. Okay. Right here it says, ingest wholesome oils and fats. Wholesome oils and fats. And another side I read, and I'm pretty sure it's in this one as well, omega-3s. Omega-3s are really, really great for helping to repair the DNA. So they were talking about salmon, raw salmon, like fresh wild salmon is really great to help give you that fatty acids and the fattiness that you need, that your body do need, without overdoing it. So definitely, guys, try some salmon, get in there and get some of that fish that has that high capacity of omega-3s. All right, omega-3s is very, very, very amazing for the brain as well. So definitely, guys. So let's see here. Okay, now consume some assortments of zero starchy fruits and vegetables. Zero starchy, okay? Zero starchy. So I would name a few of those. I read a list of them already, and some of them pretty much. Blueberries are amazing. Blueberries are definitely amazing. Kiwi is amazing. Kiwi is a major fruit that they did a study on. They did the study with kiwi. They got like 9 women, and they had them eat just so many kiwis for a whole 3 weeks, I believe. They said within 9 days they saw that change in their DNA, the change in their chemistry, just by consuming lots and lots of kiwi. Kiwi's amazing. Who would have known? Alright, guys. So we want to stay away from foods that are processed, foods that are canned. I wasn't really a big fan of canned food because it has lots of preservatives and things like that in it. So I'm really big on raw vitality, like the raw foods. How can you, and how do you prepare them to make you enjoy them and get that nice flavorful taste that you love? Alright, so I'm also into nutrition and I love to cook. So I would give you guys an example of that one day. Some different types of things that you can kind of substitute for, because once you stop a bad habit or leave something else alone, you want to replace it with something, that way you don't miss it, okay? So for instance, say for instance that you stop eating meat. I'm not telling you to stop eating meat, but say for instance if you do stop eating meat, there's so many substitutes out there that can really help you satisfy the craving for eating meats. So find out what it is that you can replace what you're eating. Say for instance, you're eating X, Y, and Z. And X, Y, and Z is not good for you. It's damaging to your physical body, to your internal body. How can you replace that? So the fact that you're going to leave that alone, how can you now replace it with something that can give you all that value and nutrition that your body needs and desires and want? And how can you now get it to a point where you would enjoy it, you would love it, and you would actually see your results and now be like, okay, I don't want to eat that anymore because I know it's bad for me. So that is something that you want to definitely write down. All these things, I would definitely recommend you write down your list of foods. And that's part of my thing right now. I journal. I like to journal the things that I'm eating, how often I'm eating, and that's how I got a really good vision, a realistic visual of what I'm really consuming over time, because it takes time to damage your DNA. It takes time to heal it. So what habits do you have that is damaging to your DNA? And what habits do you have that is great for your DNA, that improves it? All right? So if you give me a second, I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. So I wrote a list here very briefly because I really want you guys to really see, because when you have a vision of what you're doing and you can actually see these things, that really, really helps. So I challenge you guys to start a journal, a holistic journal. Okay, this is your journey. It's going to be holistic, mind, body, and spirit. And true love, guys, TLA. You have to love everything about what you're doing, and know that when you're doing this for yourself, you're improving yourself, because you deserve to have those good vibrations of happy chemicals releasing in your body and being liberated holistically. All right, so that is going to be the goal in all of this. All righty, guys. So I challenge you guys to get a journal and have a section. I'm going to create this later because I have my own, but I really want to be able to help others to be able to identify their habits, good habits and bad habits, because you want to strengthen your strengths, and your weaknesses, you want to work on them. Okay? So write down your foods, a column to say foods, or even have a calendar, food. All right? Your emotions, what's going on with you emotionally? How often are you becoming upset? How often are you happy? How often are you just not understanding what's going on? Or how often are you pondering on the same thought? How often are you switching thoughts? You know, so you want to be able to identify your thought patterns and things like that, your emotions and what's going on with you. Identify what's going on with you, okay? And then what are you doing? What activities are you engaging in when that emotion arises? That's very important to know. What activities, okay? So I here put, you can write a list of foods, emotion, your thought patterns, your behaviors, your water intake, and your activities, guys. These are very important because you are a holistic being. You're engaging in so many different things with so many different people, places, and things. So how can you now identify your track record, I want to say? Like your stats. What's your stats, okay? Because there is a conclusion at the end, a result. So your now would be your result. And where do you want to be? So evaluate what has been. Evaluate what has been, and kind of be able to look at what are you truly doing that you can actually improve to get you to where you really want to be. All right. So also by doing that, it's also great to start routines, guys. Routines will help you create a mental habit, a physical habit, and a spiritual habit as well. So routines in the morning are great, afternoon, and at night. So to get you in that mode, to get your mindset and retrain your brain, to get these chemicals flowing and really synergizing in your body and building that momentum, morning, afternoon, and night are very, very essential, because you want to wake up and express yourself. Put your intentions in this thing. All right, I intend to eat healthy. I intend to think positive. I intend to be productive and do something that's going to work on me and the people around me. But you got to work on yourself first. So making sure that you are giving back to yourself, building your foundation, building on your foundation, sharpening yourself. All right, and that's unwrapping the day, okay, with intention, drive, energy, synergy, clarity. And here comes the afternoon. Now in the afternoon, you want to remind yourself, being mindful. Okay, I'm on a journey. Things are going to come about. You're going to come in contact with a lot of things. Get on that journey, all right? Remind yourself, being mindful, okay? And then the night routine, where you're being grateful. I'm so grateful that I've been here. I'm so grateful I'm here and I got through this day and I was highly mindful and I'm working on myself. And wrap yourself up, because you are a gift. Be that present moment in that be that gift in that present moment. All right. So there you go. Briefly, I shared with you guys something you can do. It's very, very challenging sometimes, but it's not much. Just change the way you think, change the way you eat, and it would definitely change your DNA. The way you feel, the way you express, the way you project, the way you perceive, your insight on life will change. It did for me personally. So it's different for everybody, but definitely get out there and own your journey, because you are worth it. All right. So I will get back with you guys on my third segment. Thank you guys for joining Holistic Journey TLA. With true love always, guys. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and we're going to get this journal going, and we're going to get the routines, okay? Morning, afternoon, night. Wherever you are in this world, we're going to get a routine down, and we're going to go for it, because your future is waiting for you. Your future is waiting on you to connect with it right now, presently, right here, right now. All right, guys, so think about what you're consuming, okay? Think about that. And thank you guys for joining Holistic Journey TLA, and I will see you again next Wednesday on my third segment. Thank you guys, and have a great day, and be at your best. All right, not somebody else's best, your best. Thank you guys for joining me. You have a great, wonderful, manifesting day.